Good morning, FlossTube. This is Stephanie at Stitchinit, and I'm here for another live broadcast today. I've got my WIP all set up, and I'm ready to start stitching with you guys. So today I'm working on the infamous Coffee Quaker Sampler that we all know and love, and I'm making some progress. I haven't worked on it too much, but I hope I'm going to get some good stitching in this morning. I just have to say before I go on, this Quaker piece has been this Coffee Quaker piece has been my first Quaker piece that I've been working on. And it's been a little bit of a challenge, or just to get used to stylistically, because I'm used to more motivic stitching. I mean, this has motives obviously, but I mean, they're all crooked and they're all over the place, and I always miss one or two stitches here or there and get off somehow. And it's been really hard for me that way, because, and now I call it my crooked Quaker Sampler, because it ends up, to me, you know, all the motives, they look a little off, and they're not exactly lined up, and they just kind of look random to me. And I hope it's, I don't know if it's going to be my only Quaker piece that I work on, but although I love this piece, I do have to say I'm not quite a fan yet of all Quaker pieces. I look at them and I'm like, I would get off one thread and it's just going to look all wonky. But so far this is looking pretty good, without too much mess ups. For example, this part I got off on this motive down here, and I don't know if anybody can really tell, because it's supposed to look that way, kind of, you know, like I said, this one's a little bit off. It's not centered, and it's not supposed to be that way, so that's what I'm betting on. But I know it's a really popular piece right now, and I like it for other reasons. Mostly I like being able to choose. I like seeing everybody's color combinations and being able to choose what colors you want to use. I like seeing on the groups, everyone has their own idea of, I guess, what coffee does for them. And so I've got my own plans. Okay. Let's see. I'm at the same time trying to doesn't really. Thanks for your comment, Angela. Yeah, it does look fine, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping that because it, you know, the Quaker style, that it'll kind of hide my mistakes. Let's see. Having a little bit of issues with my stream. I'm not sure if it's up or not. Well, we'll see. My phone says I'm streaming, so I'll trust it, I guess. I think I'm gonna have to try to get a couple more threads, silk threads, because I am doing it in silk. Ooh, that looks kind of weird. Let me try that again. I am doing it in silk, and I have an assortment of some colors, but I'm still looking for some more browns. I'd like to keep it, my vision for my piece is to keep it pretty true to coffee colors. Coffee, cream, you know, latte colors, stuff like that. So I'd like to have, I don't know, I've got an emotive over here, one of them ones over here that I used 3 different colors on, and that's really what my issue is that if you only have 10 colors and you use 3 of them in one motive, then you're gonna run out of colors, and that's what I'm basically doing. I'd like to bring in an accent color too, something other than a brown, to see if that provides some interest. But right now I'm working, I think I always called this a coffee grinder. That's what it looked like to me. This whole thing, to me, these things down here looked like coffee beans going around in the hopper, and I don't know what it's supposed to be up here, but I guess it's supposed to be flowers, but to me it looked like a big coffee grinder, or, you know, like a French press or something. we've got the last few weeks of summer before school starts. There's a lot of things we got to rush around and do, and before, you know, the kids, to get them done. And our family is also going to the beach soon, so that's going to be interesting because, of course, I'm going to try to get as much stitching at the beach done as possible and hopefully make a cool looking video. But I just wanted to mention that last night I played around with iMovie. I love iMovie, how easy it is and how it really works, going from device to device. And I made a whole thing, another trailer. I love, they have these templates where you can make a movie trailer in any of the styles that you choose, you know, that they have. And I made one last night. It's just a minute long. Just kind of a, I guess it's an advertisement. I don't know. It's not, it doesn't really have a whole lot of, I guess, what you would call content in it. But it turned out really good. And I'm working on my next speed stitching video. So I got a lot of things coming down the pipes. So I hope you guys will enjoy and check out the channel in the next few days, because there's going to be a lot of stuff to stitch along with. One, two. But this is a fun piece to stitch, and it doesn't take that long. So I haven't put a whole lot of work into mine yet, and I'd really like to get it finished. But you know, since I don't really have a deadline, and it's just for me and putting up in my house, I'm not in that much of a hurry. Unfortunately, I look at people's finishes all the time on the Stitch Along group on, you know, Facebook, and I love looking at them. But I'm afraid I'm a little behind as far. I started this piece during Stitchmania, so it's been a few days now. That is not right. Gotta take it out. One thread, two threads. Got a little tulip going on, it looks like. think I got what I'm doing right here. Ah, I did it again. Well, that was 2 threads. Some of these threads are a little uneven in this Evenweave. I've talked about it before, but sometimes Evenweave just gives me like a big headache trying to see where I'm supposed to stick the needle. It just, the fabric is so tightly woven, you can't really, and sometimes you can't see if your X is straight until you've put the complete X in. So I'm trying to get it as even as possible. This is the only coffee I have right now. I didn't even get a chance to make coffee this morning before I got started on this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, okay. We're almost there on this pretty little tulip. For this particular motive, I thought it would be neat, especially since they were kind of touching, and they're kind of the same motive. I went and reversed the colors. I put this dark brown on the inside and the white, and it's actually cream. It's not white, an ecru, I guess. And then this top part of it, I reversed it, or inverted the colors. This is, ugh, I'm doing a horrible job of hitting the holes. No, that doesn't look right. Okay. 2. Starting to look a little symmetrical here. I guess this is the next. Getting short on thread, so I'll get to switch soon, so that'll be exciting. I've had this white thread in, oh man, I lost my needle. Trim it a little bit more. It always takes the longest to thread a needle when you're doing a live stream, just so you know. Everything seems to take longer actually when you're going live, because I don't know, it's just kind of a phenomenon that when things are moving in real time, I don't know, they just seem to move faster. Oh, I did it again. I skipped a thread. No! There we go. I can just finish up the side of this tulip with this thread, and then I'll change out some colors. All right. Now what to do next? All right. I think I'm gonna drop that right there and start with some brown. See where I was. 3, 4. See if we can get up the other side. These, this particular brown floss that I'm using right now is actually, some silk floss that I got off Amazon. Yes, Amazon sells silk embroidery floss now. At least, not by anyone you know, but, oh, hold on, let me, feels like I've got some sort of knot on the other side. Are you kidding me? My brand new thread just got tangled up with the tail of the other one. That's what I'm afraid of. Just talking about what's going on. Okay. I got a bona fide tangle in the back. So if you excuse me for just a second. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was scary. There we go. Anyway, I was about to start talking. Got a little fuzz on it now, so let's see if I can fix this. Whatever. Anyway, I got, like I was saying, I got this silk thread from Amazon, and I got a big variety pack. It was less than $20. There's this little thing right here. And it's not the same as embroidery floss that we would probably buy in the United States. You know, what's going on? Like this. See if I can get that slub back to the back. We have some real life today. Alright. Yeah, I did it. It's on the back now. Who cares if it's on the back? But it comes in bundles of different colors. This silk that I bought. And you have to do a lot of separation. I haven't separated all the colors. I've just pulled up the browns and the creams and the blacks to try to use in this piece. I haven't tried to use the silks on any other projects yet. And they are single-stranded, so you don't have to worry about separating them, which is good. They're very shiny, which is also good. they're kind of fly away, the texture. They're not like a heavy thread. Like, it's very, it'll stick to your, if you have dry skin or a little something on your, let's see, this looks, I look too close on this side. And I don't know why. That's okay. See, that's what is happening to me on almost every single motif. I get off and it's just looks ever so crooked. Just a little bit. But we'll keep going with it. Two, three, four, five. I guess that's right. There's no, see, I'm one short, it looks like. So that's not right. I did it backwards. This, oh my gosh. Pulled some tail through. Okay. You know, some days I've gotten lucky on these live broadcasts and I haven't had a lot of mistakes. And there's been some other days that it's just like mistake after mistake after tangle after tangle. And it can be a little frustrating. I think we all get a little frustrated when our stitching isn't perfect. Come on. Ugh. But if we get it right in the end, I guess it doesn't really matter. Can't get this out. It's one of those days. I'm gonna throw this Coffee Quaker. Oh, let's try this. Alright, that's what it was. I was trying to pick the wrong thread. And I didn't come out because it just... I'm lucky I didn't tear it because I was getting mad. Alright. I apologize for that. Look what I did to my needle. Okay, I got a crooked bent needle now. Let's try to find the end of this thread and get back on it. There we go. I am liking this thread. Whoa, that's a crooked needle. I may just have to... That is not helping me. Oh my gosh, that's really bad. I think I'm gonna just have to switch out needles. I can't get it. Okay, that's horrible. Start again with something a little bit more life in it. How did my thread get so uneven? Whew, we are just rife with problems today. If I can get, I'll talk a little bit more about these Amazon silk threads if you're interested. If I can get to a point where I'm not messing up all over the place. There we go. Let's try this now. The Amazon threads, like I said, they have a lighter weight. They're very lightweight and fly away prone. But they're nice enough that if you've never used silk before or you're trying to get in, oh my gosh, I've got another, something's going on in the back. Every single time I try to talk about these Amazon threads, I get some sort of interference with this loose thread I've got hanging on the back, but I just don't really have time to trim it yet. Alright. Guess I'm gonna have to, because it keeps wanting to tangle in on my wonderful Chinese Amazon silk thread. But anyway, these threads they come out really, really shiny looking, and they have plenty of coverage. 2 strands, like I said, it comes in a single strand. But if you're using 2 strands, it's quite full on 28 count, which is what I'm using here. And I haven't used it on any other project besides this one yet, so I can't really report on that. But if you're just trying to get into the silk game and you want colors, because it came with colors of, I don't even know how many colors, at least 20. it's a pretty good value. But of course, if you're looking for something specific, you know, it's not as good. I'm just gonna have to trim this in the back because it's really giving me some problems. Should have just done that 10 minutes ago. There, problem solved. The other silk threads that I'm working with are by Stitchinit. They're the silk mori threads, and I actually have been looking online to try to find some more similar to them. They have some French silks. I don't know how those are different from the silk mori, however you say it. But they are not as shiny, definitely. They are not as shiny as a lot of the silks that I have seen. They're more a rough silk, I guess. I don't know the correct descriptor words for silks, but I do like the way these Chinese flosses work. When they work out, they can be a little temperamental, but they end up looking really nice on the project. So moving up the side. Yeah, no problem. Talia that says the Amazon threads must be cursed. I don't know if it was the Amazon thread or if it was the Stitchinit silk thread that was giving me the problem, but that is one thing that I will say about silk threads is when you get a tangle in them, they knot up and they stay in that knot. They do not like to come out of knots. That's I haven't used that many silk threads. This is the only piece that I have that is you know, 100% silk thread so far. So but yes, I have noticed when silk threads tangle up on themselves, it's not a good thing. They get in there really tight and kink up, and then when you've worked it out, it looks somehow just affected somehow. Something to be avoided at all costs, but you should see them. Well, the way they come packaged, actually they're right here, if I can reach them. This is what they came packaged like. And for example, I'll grab one thing of pink, and this is annoying. This, for example, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 colors, different colors, and the individual skeins are tied in knots. There's a knot at the end, and then the skeins are tied, have a knot in them, and then they're tied in knots in bundles, so they're really hard to separate. I was lucky enough to get some help from a friend to organize, and she offered to help and get all those silk threads untangled for me. But like I said, it's cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. See, this looks like I'm off. I'm 1 row off. I see what I did. Y'all see what I did here? I did 2 rows of 4, and then a 5 and a 6. That's annoying. That's a big mistake there. That's one I can't leave in. Which means... oh my gosh. Okay. Hopefully I won't bend this needle too. I'm full of mistakes this morning. I think I've spent more time taking stitches out this morning and trying to control the thread than anything else. It happens though. I guess I'm very lucky that I haven't made just a major mistake before on the string, because that would be embarrassing. But I don't know, this is kind of a major mistake, especially because I'm getting close to the end, so I'm gonna have to spend the last 5 minutes there. No, it's not gonna be that hard to take out. I just gotta figure out. So this needs to be 5, 6. Okay. Luckily, it's something that I need to add to it. It's not something I need to take out. There we go. Are you sitting over there cursing my Amazon threads, Talia? Ugh. Alright, we're back in action now. I gotta fix. Alright, crisis averted. We're back where we need to be, I believe. Make sure that, yeah, we line up now. That's good. Yay! See, if the mistakes aren't there anymore, then you never did them in the first place, right? That's what I always tell myself. When I get to a point where I feel like I'm gonna toss this thing out the window or snap at somebody because of what's going on, once I've fixed it, you know, it's like it was never wrong in the first place. Okay, well, I've been here for about an hour and it's about time to start wrapping up. So if you got a chance to put in some stitches with me, I'm just continually amazed by what technology can do, and the idea to me that someone would could be participating in, you know, stitching, obviously, at the same time as me, you know, because it's something that we spend so much time doing on our own and by ourselves, and that's no fun. You know, it is. I think it's fun to do it with other people as much as possible. So I'm glad if you were able to tune in for a little bit, and I thank you so much, especially you, Talia, because you are really well, good about tuning in every week, and I appreciate it. So, but anyway, I'm gonna try to do one more row, I think, and then I will call it a day. Not a day, but I'm gonna get back to some other stitching. This Coffee Quaker is stressing me out. I gotta go make some coffee, and yeah, take this off my frame because it's annoying me already after stitching an hour, only an hour on it today. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for another speed stitching video soon. I'm gonna have a little bit different format for the summer. I decided to do a quick stitch, which is going to be an entire piece from start to finish in just a few minutes. It's not going to be an extra long video or just, you know, WIP progress. You know, normally when I do these speed stitching videos, I pick something that I'm working on and I work on it. You know how long these things take. But this time I've picked something very small, and I'm going to be working on it until it's finished, and it's going to be one entire video. So that should be out in a few days, and I should be back next week with more live stitching, And I hope you guys can tune in next week. So, goodbye.